We put the rock back in Rockland. RocklandWorldRadio.com.
Hey, this is Jordan Rudess of Dream Theater, and you're listening to RocklandWorldRadio.com.
Take off my bloody boots if I have to. My shotgun goes boom, boom. My baby, she goes bang, bang. And I saw you walking out the door. Please sit your teeth, keep it yummy back for more. And I'll go down on you. And you can tell me what to do. I'll give you what you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will be your funny boy. Hold my hand and sing with joy. Sit beneath the shade, drink lemonade. Be my honey girl, I'll be your boy. My shotgun goes boom, boom. My baby, she goes bang, bang. And I saw you walking out the door. Please sit your teeth, giving up back for more. And I speak nothing but the truth. I wanna hold only you. I love you past the moon to the sun and beyond. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will be your funny boy. Hold my hand and sing with joy. Sit beneath the shade, drink lemonade. Be my honey girl, I'll be your boy. Sit beneath the shade, drink lemonade. Be my honey girl, and I will be your funny boy. Hold my hand and sing with joy. Sit beneath the shade, drink lemonade. Be my honey girl, let me be your boy.
All right. Okay, here we are. Look, there's our microphone, and it does tell us that that's operating on both sides. That's how we do it here. See, Kelly is producing our show magnificently.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly, producing our show here. How does it look in the camera? Good. Anyway, I'm here with Shlomo Franklin, and that was Shlomo Franklin, and the song is Funny Boy. Is that off the new collection of recordings?
Actually, it was supposed to be, but I've written so many new songs that we're just going to put new ones on the album.
So that's not going to be on the new album?
It won't, but it's on Spotify now and iTunes and all that.
It's on Spotify,
It's everywhere.
Shlomo Franklin, who is also performing here on Saturday night for Where the New Indie Music Is. Doors open at 7:30, and be here for that. There's lots of great talent on stage Saturday night. So, Shlomo, where are you from?
I'm from Bethel, New York.
Bethel.
Yes.
That's the home of Woodstock.
That's right. That's what we're most famous for, yeah.
Yeah, Bethel, New York, and they have the concert stage.
Yeah, there's Bethel Woods over there now. They built
Right.
a beautiful museum, and that's real cool.
So you got to see, how long has that been there?
It's been there, yeah. I've seen a bunch of shows. I saw the Dave Matthews Band there.
Yeah.
That was mind-blowing. And a lot of the shows, we can hear it from my front porch. I grew up on a farm right up the road from it.
That's pretty cool. So if you
we can just
get on a
sit
good
at
hill, you
home.
can...
Yeah. Neil Young is going to be there, I think.
Wow.
Soon.
That's cool. That's like to be able to see concerts for free all summer long in like your backyard.
Yeah, but then if it's, an artist that you don't particularly love, then it's,
You got to hear them anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's all right, though.
Yeah, but if you don't love them, you probably don't know all their material.
Yeah.
And so you might hear something you didn't know they had that you
Yeah,
liked.
yeah. No, yeah.
And perhaps someday, since you've been up there, maybe you get, special privileges and get to be on stage sometime. Have you approached them about opening up for somebody?
We'll get there. I'm going to wait for them to approach me.
Well, okay. Well, you're so close, you just walk over and say, "Hello, Mr. Stage Manager. I'm real close. I'm economical, slightly used performer to open up on."
That's right, yeah, and we love Sullivan County. We play a lot in the area.
Yeah.
We've been starting to play.
Do you like outside festival sort of?
I love it. It's a whole different experience. It makes you kind of tackle every song from a new angle.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
exciting.
and you got to really project a little bit more
Yeah,
because you feel smaller.
yeah.
As opposed to the Nyack Village Theater, where we are huge in this wonderful, intimate space.
This is one of my favorite venues I've seen in a while.
It's really
thrilled to be here.
connectivity with the audience
Mhm.
is awesome because they're on stage with you practically.
Yeah,
You know,
exciting.
same thing happens with the theater that we do here. They're just like voyeurs in the room to what's happening on stage, so that no one is too far away that you don't feel their presence. So it's a chemical reaction that occurs, which I'm sure you enjoy as you perform.
Oh, it's why I do it.
Yeah.
It's, that's the reason.
And who's the speaking of performing? You perform with a bass and drum
Oh, I've
on
got a
that
great
last
band.
track.
Yeah.
And who are they?
We've got Alan Glenn on the drums. He's incredible, and Joe Miller the third on the bass guitar. They're both from close to here, New Jersey, Englewood and Fair Lawn. We're in the process of adding another guitar player and piano player.
All right, so this is like a halfway point between you and them.
Yeah.
Perfect. This is going to be your resident theater.
Oh, I have a strong feeling we'll be back, Richard.
All right.
Yes.
All right. And you mentioned to me that you're going to be adding some other instrumentation on these on the new recordings.
Yeah.
You're going to be bringing on a piano.
Yeah, we've got some real good friends. I live in this house part of the time in Queens. We all kind of live together. Our manager owns it, and we live, the whole band lives there.
Right on. Yeah, so you get in the urban feel, too.
Oh, it's like a dream, it's crazy there. I've been up for like 3 days straight recording and just playing music night and day.
It must be quite an energy rush to come from the wilds of Bethel, where the population is few and the wildlife is many, and so is the wilderness, to the urban arena where humanity is all over the place, and there's very little wilderness, so to speak. So it's more of an urban wilderness.
Yeah, I mean, they're two completely different worlds that are so close to each other. I love them both, and as long as I have both, I'm very happy. I can kind of skip from one to another.
Yeah.
It's a good balance.
I always find that, I don't know about energy from the wilds, but certainly a calming, meditative, peaceful space that you can get energy from.
Yeah.
And balance. But there's nothing like the energy of a multitude of people, mankind, piled on top of each other.
Yeah. I mean, this city, it's maddening. I love it. It's you just feel it. You can't not feel it. You feel it in your bones.
Yeah. So you must be getting some good writing material and.
Yeah. The writing comes.
Seeing a lot.
All over the place. It's different.
Yeah.
That's between me and you. The EP is going to be called the City Lights EP. And
City Lights EP. And for those of you just joining us, I'm speaking with Shlomo Franklin, and you can go to shlomofranklin.com if I'm.
Yes, sir.
Yep. We keep it simple. shlomofranklin.com. There's also you got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, all that. It's great. It's exciting. I used to not enjoy social media that much. I didn't get it, but it's been a thrill. I mean, you get to connect with people all over the place, and I've friends on Tumblr that are just from all over the world, really, and you get to share ideas. I think it's a really good thing, and as a society, if we use it in a positive light and we use it to be compassionate and connect and help one another, it's great.
Yeah.
So I'm all over social media.
Definitely a place to connect. So do you get, I guess you must get some excitement from releasing a new song, a new recording to your social
It's
network, even though you might not know them personally, but you do know them
it's my way of making sure that they know where I am and what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah, and so when you're finishing a tune and finishing a recording, you know you're going to deliver it to them
Oh, yeah.
in person.
Yeah.
That's hot. Yeah, special delivery in this new modern era of music. So in Queens, where's the cool place to play in Queens? What part of Queens did you say?
Forest Hills.
Forest Hills.
We actually, our house is right near where the Ramones grew up.
Where the Ramones, is there a Ramon Boulevard or
There's
anything?
nothing there. It's just
Oh,
a lot,
gee.
actually. It's an empty lot where the house was.
Yeah.
And some of the old people on the block
Where the
still
house
remember.
was?
Yeah, they
Oh,
knocked
you
it
think they
down.
would have turned it into a
No,
shrine?
nothing. Yeah. But some of the neighbors, the older neighbors, remember, oh, yeah, that was that loud, noisy band those kids were always playing in their garage.
Wow. Yeah, Forest Hills is where the U.S. Open occurs.
Yeah.
Also. So the house is gone. The Ramones are there, but there must be a couple of clubs that allow bands to play.
Yeah, well, actually, we have some good friends. We play in Queens. It's mostly cafes. Actually, we've been playing cafes in the city. We play all over in the city. You know, we're working on a show August 13th. We're gonna be at the Brownstone. It's a nice venue in the Village. There's this place in Harlem called Savannah.
Yeah,
And it's kind of you know about that.
I've heard of it.
I feel like it's almost like a best kept secret. It's a special place. Every time we play there, we have an incredible show, and the musicians, the bands that play before us and after are just so good.
Yeah.
And it's like you walk in there and you're in a whole nother world, and it's a special place. We love
Right.
it there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Good to play out.
Oh, we love it. That's why I do it.
I was going to say something about when you're playing in Queens. Oh, well, it'll come back to me or not. What else? New York City clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Well, it almost came back to me. Well, Shlomo brought his
Don't you
guitar with him today
I'm going over
to
that.
give us a little taste of what you'll be seeing here on
July 18th.
Saturday night,
Be there.
July 18th. Doors open 7:30 right here, Nyack Village Theater. $7 at the door. You can't beat that. And beautiful Nyack, New York. Yeah.
Yeah, and might I add, the $7 is going to supporting the arts. It's and I just from being here and walking all around the different dressing rooms, and I love this place. It's a great establishment that's geared towards supporting creativity, and people. Everyone here is clearly in it for the right reasons. Which it's because playing, like you were saying, playing in New York, you go to venues and you get a feel like, oh, they're not in it. They just want your money. They just want poor bands' money. That's what they want.
Yeah, nobody's paying attention to
exactly.
you, but they want you to bring all your friends in to drink.
Exactly. But then there are establishments that are clearly in it for the same reasons why I'm doing it and why my band is doing it and why my manager. We're all in it for something about it. It's life. It's like breathing. So it's exciting to be.
Yeah, it's a circuitry. Well, I feel that artists need to, for the full cycle of the experience, the creation. You create it, but then you want someone to experience it.
Yeah, you need to. You need someone to.
You need to experience
it.
them experiencing,
Exactly.
and the audience needs art in their daily life,
yeah,
just like they need nutrition,
Exactly.
and they need the right minerals and vitamins. They need a piece of art, and to experience it and appreciate it in a space where that's possible. Of course, if they can experience it out in the real world, that's great. But this is the space where both of those entities come together. So where people can actually see without people in a bar, which is a great experience. But if everyone in the bar isn't into the band, then there's a lot of noise. There's people talking, laughing.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah, the lights aren't even on the band. No one's paying attention to the sound.
We're excited to
So
be
that's why this, it's a sanctuary, and it's and thank you for acknowledging that. And I do remember. See, what I was talking about was with these various venues that you do play in. Your music is so well geared to adapt to the space where you could play in a smaller venue like a cafe, but then you could take it off the Funny Boy. Some of it was shot on a very large stage.
Yeah, that was in the beautiful, the historic Rivoli Theater in Sullivan County. It's fun because when I play smaller venues, or even today, I get to do the quieter songs that I write. Most of the songs I do with the band are a bit, more I guess, energetic, I suppose. So it's exciting. I need to sing these songs in this venue and sing there's a place for everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been jokingly when I've been getting up on stage here with Adam, the keyboards, is that we're working on our cabaret act.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Richard.
cabaret.
Yes.
Oh, what else? Kelly, do you have any questions? No questions from the audience? No? Anybody on Instagram asking questions? How about this? We're after the Nyack Village Theater performance. What's up with Shlomo Franklin?
What am I doing today?
Oh, no, not today. After Saturday.
Oh, well, Saturday we're playing Sunday at Court Tavern in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Is that an afternoon matinee kind of thing?
That's
or
I
early
think it's
evening?
at night with some other great bands.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's gonna be cool. Next weekend we're upstate New York. We're going to Kentucky soon. Actually, we're heading to Kentucky and Nashville. We're doing a nice tour down south.
Yeah. All right.
And then we're coming back, driving through the night and playing like one festival. The day after, we're playing 3 festivals, and we're loving it and working as hard as we can and recording and getting better.
Yeah, man. Living the life.
Oh, it's yeah. I am.
Great. I'm glad you stopped by today to talk with us and let
My pleasure.
our people know what's going on here in the world of indie music. Because if it ain't indie, it's not worth playing.
What Richard said.
Everything just gets so overproduced and processed, and they make it sound like everybody else.
If it was up to me, I would do everything live.
Did you want to hear a sad? I read in Time magazine just this week that the last time a rock band had a summer song, like the song of the summer,
Right.
was 1999 with Smash Mouth's All Star. Yeah, that was the last time.
It's okay because rock and roll is taking a whole new form, and the blues, soul music, folk music, traditional music, it's not going anywhere. It takes new shapes. There's some great artists, I would say, today, Hozier, people like Hozier, Sam Smith, Florence and the Machine, Arctic Monkeys. They're all contemporary artists that are hugely successful, and that and this new guy, Leon Bridges, they say he's the second coming of Sam Cooke. He's great. And then even rap music, there's music has to evolve, and rock and roll isn't going to look like it did in the 90s or the 80s or before that.
Right.
And it's okay.
Even though there are some diehards out there
God, yeah.
still wishing it was
But
some other year.
that's not going to happen.
No.
And it's okay. We have to accept that. Me, as a rock and roll fan, I love Guns N' Roses. I love Zeppelin.
It's kind of odd in a way.
Yeah.
Other musical forms don't seem to do that.
Wouldn't evolve that
We'll
quickly.
stick into an era of music, but
Yeah, it's strange.
in rock it seems to be more stuck with you. Like some people get stuck in their high school era of music
Because
and never
it's
go
so
beyond.
much because it gave a generation. It gives you an identity. Nirvana gave the 90s an identity.
Right.
Zeppelin did the same in the 70s. But it's not going anywhere. Rock and roll is, it's going to look different, and they might have shorter hair.
Short hair,
and-
beards.
Yeah.
Beards are back.
Yeah, beards are back in Brooklyn.
Have you thought about growing one?
No, I can't. I've tried.
Yeah.
A little bit, but we're going to keep it like this for now.
Oh, well, there's, later on in life you can always
We'll see.
get to that.
Yeah, if life gets a bit boring,
Everything in
you grow a
time.
beard. There you go.
Excellent. Maybe there'll be some poetry
There we go. Yeah.
along with that.
Oh, yeah.
So listen, why don't we get to some songs?
Let's do it. All right.
All right, so we're going to take a little camera break. Kelly's going to take that camera and point it toward that ball in the air.
Thank you, Kelly.
Yes, just take your camera, see the arm there, and just turn it. Go ahead, turn it and push it up. Go ahead, up, 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 and turn it on the wheels. And there you go. Wonderful. Okay, and we'll be right back.
independent. You know it. You love it. You can't live without it. Rockland World Radio.
Okay, I just wrote this song about a week ago, and it's called I Could Be Wrong. Honey, in your arms is where I belong. I think it's true love, but I could be wrong. Honey, in your arms is where I belong. I think it's true love, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. Hold me sweetly through the night, my cheek to your cheek, only way I won't cry. The rain falls soft and sweet outside. Under the covers as lovers we will hide. 'Cause honey, in your arms is where I belong. I think it's true love, but I could be wrong. Honey, in your arms is where I belong. I swear it's true love, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Hold me tightly through the night. I won't let the bedbugs bite. Try to say everything's alright. Still the rain falls soft and sweet outside. 'Cause honey, in your arms is where I belong. I think it's true love, but I could be wrong. Honey, in your arms is where I belong. I think it's true love, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. Oh, I tried to tell you everything about you, baby, makes me hurt. And I can hope and I can wonder when you'll come running back home, pull me out of the dirt. 'Cause honey, in your arms is where I belong. I think it's true love, but I could be wrong. Honey, in your arms is where I belong. I think it's true love, but I could be wrong.
Honey, in your arms is where I belong. I swear it's true love, but I could be wrong. Honey, in your arms is where I belong. I swear it's true love, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Thank you. I'll do one more song. The song's called Girl Behind City Lights. She got in the cab and drove away. I couldn't seem to find the right words to say. She leaned in close, kissed me and whispered goodbye. Behind her, the city lights burn bright. Last letter she sent to me came from Paris. She wrote about her art and life and now her bitter last kiss. In the envelope there was a photo of her standing somewhere outside at night. Behind her, the city lights burn bright. No, I can't help myself from missing you. No, I can't help myself from missing you. And I can't help but wonder, do you miss me too? Don't answer me, baby, I know you do. It's the cross in a step, it's the slip in her dress. It's the way she doesn't let on how much she really knows. It's her goodnight kiss, good morning caress. It's the way she won't tell me when she goes. No, I can't help myself from missing you. No, I can't help myself from missing you. And I can't help but wonder, do you miss me too? Don't answer me, darling, I know you do. We can dance like we did it in France. Baby, take a chance for tonight's romance. La 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 la, we can dance like we did it in France. Baby, take a chance for tonight's romance. La 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 la, we can dance like we did it in France. Baby, take a chance for tonight's romance. La 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 la, we can dance, we did it in France. Baby, take a chance, come on. No, I can't help myself from missing you. No, I can't help myself from missing you. And I can't help but wonder, do you miss me too? Don't answer me, baby, 'cause I know you do.
Fantastic. Thank you. Shlomo Franklin, everybody.
Thank you, Richard.
Check him out. Hit him up, shlomofranklin.com,
Let's stay in
Instagram, Twitter. Give him a thumbs up. That's what it says on his YouTube. Check out that funny girl at the beginning of our archive. And we'll see you here at the Nyack Village Theater Saturday, July 18th, and everywhere else you can check him out on his website stuff. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank
See you soon.
We'll see you soon.